This is back with another Russell update for you guys. Russell right now sitting at just under 5.4 million market cap, 5.36 million market cap. Again, even with the Bitcoin crash recently, Bitcoin, it didn't even crash, man. It pulled back from 95K to 92K, and the entire market just felt like, just, hell on earth. Hell scorched, right? Scorching flames. It was, it's insane what's happening with the market, guys. I don't know what to tell you, man. A lot of people ask me, okay, how would I approach the market? Because a lot of people do think we still enter a bear market for 2026. I said, my opinion, if we're entering a bear market, keep a percentage of your portfolio in cash. 50%, 70%, that's all on you and your risk management, right? But I still think having exposure to the market is a great idea because it feels so dreadful. It feels terrible to be exposed to the market right now. It feels like the dumbest decision ever. And that's why I think it's good to have that exposure, right? Obviously, you don't have to put your entire portfolio in. Keep some of your portfolio in cash because things go wrong, and they can. This is crypto. They go wrong all the time, right? If things go wrong, you have cash to buy if we do enter a bear market or if we do see like crazy downside for Bitcoin and then all other altcoins, meme coins, etc. Right? That's my take. That's my decision. What I'll be doing, right? But I still don't think you just keep everything in cash. Now I could be wrong with this, but I still don't think you keep your entire portfolio in cash here. If you look at the statistics, you look at everything you see in the market right now. You look at the statistics, you look at everything you see in the market, right? It feels so bearish, and it feels almost impossible for coins to go up. And with that feeling, right, I think that's why you should get at least some type of position in the market, right? Like I said, it doesn't have to be your entire portfolio. 60 to 70%, 50%, 40% of your portfolio could be cash, and the other percentages could be used to buy projects that you like in the market, right? And obviously never invest more than you're willing to lose, right? So this is why I say I'm not telling you guys to buy a million Russell or 1% of the supply, which is like 53, 54K, right? Or a million, 0.1% for 5,400. I'm not telling you guys to do that. I'm telling you to buy just 100,000 Russell, which is, I don't think if something goes wrong, you're gonna be like, oh man, my life is ruined, etc. You could make that back if you're making an honest living, if you have a job, right? So that's why I'm like, okay, every single project I spoke about on the channel, I'm telling you, even if my thumbnails have like 100x, 1000x, right? But it is possible in crypto. That's why I'm here, right? And I've seen it, I've experienced it, right? So even if my thumbnails have that, in the videos, I'm still telling you guys like, yo, don't break the bank, don't overinvest, because it's gonna make you emotional. You're gonna lose strategy by being emotional. You're not gonna be as strategic, and if anything goes wrong, you're gonna lose a ton of money, right, by overinvesting if something goes wrong. Remember, nothing is guaranteed in the space. It could be the golden shining calf coin, right? And it guarantees everyone to makes $1 million or something like that, right? And it still could flop, right? It could still fail. It could still go to zero, right? So be cautious with every project, right? And never overinvest with any project. You could just compound those gains, right? Because when the market starts to go up again, when Russell starts to go up again, someone has a price target for Russell up to the 30 mil, 100 mil range. That's going to be the first move they're looking for. And then we see maybe some corrections, consolidation around those levels, 30 to 100 mil. Then we maybe move up to probably 3 to 500 mil, eventually $1 billion, right? Which is very realistic. I could see that, we push up past the all-time high, we get close to 100 mil, then we have a consolidation, correction there, and then next move up we see 3 to 4 to 500 mil, right? I really think that is possible as well. So Russell to me in a good spot, like even with Bitcoin having that, pullback yesterday and the entire altcoin market falling so drastically, Russell held up extremely well. And this is what I realized, like the strength on this coin is great, right? We also see CoinMarketCap added this news article right here to the Russell chart, which was not there before, by the way. Coinbase CEO Brian Armstrong replied to Russell, right? So any new person that comes to Russell, they're going to see that news article, and that, in my opinion, is a great sign or a signal that, you know, there's going to be future catalysts for Russell, right? You just have to be patient. That's all you have to do in this market, right? Just take your mind on, you know, DCA, get the bag that you're happy with, and take your mind off the market, guys. Honestly, if you could help raid for the project, you know, tell people about it, share the project, you could also do that too. But, you know, keep the emotions away, man, because you're gonna, you know, do the wrong thing if you're too emotional, right? So as always, guys, thank y'all so much for tuning in. Like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell, share the videos, really appreciate it. None of this is financial advice, and I